Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had all their plans regarding the future of their daughter Lilibet Diana intact even before her birth. Despite their criticism of their royal life, Harry and Meghan's choice of name for their new baby girl, Lilibet Diana, links the family even more powerfully with the royals in the popular imagination. The couple were proactive when it came to protecting their daughter and her name, especially when it comes to the internet. The couple purchased the domain name for Lilibet Diana and Lily Diana before her arrival. The domain name lilidiana.com was registered on May 31, 4 days before the baby was born, and lilibetdiana.com was purchased on June 4, the day of the birth. According to a spokesperson for Harry and Meghan, as is often customary with public figures, a significant number of domains of any potential names that were considered were purchased by their team to protect against the exploitation of the name once it was later chosen and publicly shared. This new information about the domain name is fueling speculation about whether the couple asked Queen Elizabeth if they could use her personal nickname for their daughter or if they informed her that they already chose it. However, a spokesperson for the Sussexes said the couple actually purchased a significant number of domain names for all potential baby names they were considering. They didn't only purchase the domain for Lilibet Diana but also other names. If the Queen disapproved, they had other options to rely on. As reported by The Telegraph, among the domains purchased were lilibetdiana.com and lilydiana.com. Although the domains are not yet active, it will be in the future, as it is of Archie, who has a website in his name for the charitable foundation Archewell. The BBC reported that the royal couple didn't ask for Queen Elizabeth's permission to name their daughter Lilibet, but they rather informed her of their choice. This is in conflict with the couple's spokesperson, who said Prince Harry shared their hope of naming their daughter Lilibet in her honor. Had she not been supportive, they would not have used the name. Buckingham Palace refused to confirm or deny that the Queen had been asked, while Harry and Meghan responded to the article, calling it false and defamatory. Both Harry and Meghan are currently on paternity leave, but Harry is set to travel to the UK next week for the unveiling of Princess Diana's statue on July 1. Prince Harry may arrive back in UK in next 24 hours and is set to stay with Princess Eugenie at COVID-secure Frogmore Cottage ahead of Diana statue unveiling with his brother. Meghan is keen to return next year for the Queen's Jubilee, but will stay overseas with baby Lily for this trip. Newspapers had previously reported that Prince Charles won't be anywhere near the commissioned Princess Diana statue unveiling on July 1. It's his son's event and the Prince of Wales is scheduled to be in Scotland. There is no planned meeting between the three of them, a royal insider told The Sun. That means there will be no father-son reunion in a few weeks, and Charles is leaving them in charge when it comes to honoring their mother on what would have been her 60th birthday. However, Prince Charles was deep in his feelings on Father's Day on Sunday, and it was most likely a really difficult day for him. His Twitter post showed off more emotion than we usually see from him publicly because there have been a lot of challenging times in the royal family recently. While the post called out the recent loss of his dad, Prince Philip, it's easy to think the sentimental message also reached out to his estranged son, Prince Harry. The Clarence House account wrote, "To all papas everywhere, and to those who may be missing their dads today, we are thinking of you and wishing you a special #Father's Day." Is this the Prince of Wales's way of telling Harry he misses him? They are struggling to communicate right now, and perhaps he's thinking social media will be a way to thaw the ice. It's honestly heartbreaking to think about. In addition to the message, he included photos of Philip with him as a baby, wife Camilla with her dad, and the sweetest image with Prince Harry and Prince William all looking happy together at a polo match. It made the entire Father's Day post feel nostalgic and wistful for the good old days. Even if there is anger in this family feud, there is deep-seated sadness, too. Instead of both sides coming together, especially with a new grandchild in the mix, the rift feels stronger than ever. Prince Harry came in for criticism when he decided to up and leave the UK to start a life stateside, but pal James Corden has backed the Duke's decision. Gavin and Stacey creator James Corden believes that Prince Harry's decision to leave the UK would not have been easy and thinks the prince will be going through a rough time after quitting his royal duties. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry will have to contend with fresh reports of a row over Meghan Markle's bullying allegations. The Duchess of Sussex is expected to issue a formal response to claims she bullied staff during her time as a full-time working member of the British royal family. A source close to Meghan says she will be demanding the palace hands over a point-by-point breakdown of the claims. Allegations against Meghan Markle, 39, date back to 2018, with reports several members of Harry and Meghan's staff resigned, including their private secretary Samantha Cohen and senior communications secretary Jason Nauf. Nauf also claimed 2 staff members had quit after feeling bullied by Meghan and a third felt undermined by the new royal. There were also reports 2 nannies left their position caring for Archie following his birth in 2019. Bullying claims against Meghan stepped up ahead of the couple's tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey in 2021, during which the couple shared their own allegations against the monarchy, including racism and a lack of support for their mental health. A source close to the inquiry said, "The feeling is this is heading for a brutal showdown between the Duchess of Sussex, who is understood to be disputing all allegations labeled against her." According to the Mirror, there are, at least 10, former palace staffers, who are set to participate in the inquiry into the Meghan Markle bullying claims. While the Duchess of Sussex has not been interviewed or spoken to about these accusations just yet, according to the Mirror, she reportedly plans on fully defending herself against them. The palace is taking each and every allegation very seriously and wants to get to the truth of the matter and ensure those speaking up deserve to be heard. In a statement, Buckingham Palace said, "Our HR team will look into the circumstances outlined in the article. Members of staff involved at the time, including those who have left the household, will be invited to participate to see if lessons can be learned." A spokesperson for the Duchess has previously said Meghan was the victim of a calculated smear campaign, and in a statement the royal said she was saddened by the accusations. The review of working practices being conducted by an independent law firm was launched in March. And while the public was expecting some results from the investigation to be released next week, the Sunday Times reports that the investigation is still ongoing. However, there seems to be more going on behind the scenes that the public isn't aware of. The palace may seek to delay the findings until next year's report, or explore another way of addressing suggested changes to its human resources policies and procedures resulting from the inquiry, which is being paid for privately, according to the outlet. Detailed allegations of bullying against the Duchess of Sussex are emerging this week from a book examining the fractured relationship between Prince William and Prince Harry. Lacey, who provides historical assistance for Netflix show The Crown, claimed that it was Prince William who made the move to separate the 2 households following claims of bullying. Kehinde Andrews, a professor of Black Studies at Birmingham City University in England, said the couple will always be identified as royals even if they are no longer working on behalf of the institution. Whether they like it or not, they still seem to represent the monarchy, Andrews said. He's still Prince Harry. He's still the grandson of the Queen. Since stepping down from their work as senior working royals last year, Harry and Meghan have emphasized their desire to live a life of public service. In addition to the UK press continuing its frenzied speculation over the state of royal relations and the circumstances that led to the couple's departure, with fresh reports dominating front pages once again this past weekend. In addition to the influence on the royal brand, Harry and Meghan's departure from the UK represents a lost opportunity for the monarchy, especially in regard to making it relevant in a multicultural world where concerns about social justice are increasingly top of mind for young, diverse Britons and Americans. Indeed, their position outside the royal family has allowed them to speak freely, not only about their experiences, but also about political causes that they wouldn't necessarily have had the freedom to address inside the monarchy. During the U.S. presidential election, Meghan encouraged people to vote in comments that were widely interpreted as anti-Trump, and the two have also spoken out for racial justice and gender equality. Just over a year after they quit Britain, they are still often compared to Harry's older brother, Prince William, and his wife, Kate. From the way Kate's and Meghan's books have sold to the differing reactions of Harry and William to an investigation into the circumstances surrounding a 1993 BBC interview with their mother. In some ways, the Sussexes might be following the model of Barack and Michelle Obama, who have followed their tenure in the White House with an ambitious entry into the entertainment world, forging similar pacts with Netflix and Spotify. Whether Harry and Meghan can step away from that royal context and forge a successful and influential independent path is still up in the air, Murphy said.
Thank you for watching. If you liked, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates. We will update the latest videos about the royal family every day. Thanks and goodbye.